Another year has come and gone, along with my hopes of creating the fly fishing film of my dreams. On my long drives home after getting skunked, or more recently losing my fights with the fish before I can even land them, I ask myself, how the hell do I make a fly fishing film if I can't catch a fish? How many people want to watch a fly fishing film that is filled with slow motion B-roll of plants, beautiful landscapes, or hundreds of casts from different trips as a method to try to convey a story about the struggle to catch a fish? We only want to watch that story if it ends with an up-close slow motion shot of a trophy fish being held just above the water. If most of fly fishing is the pursuit, then why is it so hard to tell a story without landing a fish? As I'm sure most fly fishers know, the fish is what puts it all together and puts the work into perspective. But if I ask anyone for their best fishing stories, undeniably they will all include a fish that was caught. But without the story of how hard it was to catch that fish, it is just another photo of a fish on your phone that you caught on that river, or was it on a lake? I think this one was actually one that a friend caught and sent to me. If we catch a fish without a journey behind it, we find ourselves embellishing and weaving a fantasy about this fish to our buddies on the next fishing trip, telling them how we had to hike over a mountain into this tiny little valley to discover a small, clear river holding the biggest fish you've ever seen. That is where my struggle of making a fly fishing film comes into play. How can I tell a story that wasn't there, or conclude a story without a fish? This is the reason my hard drives are full of footage I will likely never use. But that in no way means any of my trips haven't been worth it. Every mile hiked, bushwhacked, and fly cast is a moment I wouldn't change if I could. I don't fish because I want to make films. I make films because I love to fish. If I wanted to make films just about catching fish, I wouldn't be trying to make fly fishing films. Fly fishing is not the easiest way to catch a fish. So why do we do it? Now there's a question with just about as many answers as there are fly fishers, but there's one similarity between every answer. None of us would be out there every free moment of our lives if it weren't for the feeling of when that line goes tight, the rod bends in half, and we get to shake hands with these beautiful creatures.